This week in AI has been nothing short of wild, packed with groundbreaking developments across the board. We've seen major advancements in real-time sports commentary, filmmaking tools, long-form video generation, productivity software, voice assistants, and more. From China to Silicon Valley, the pace of innovation is staggering. So, let's break it all down. At the National University of Singapore, researchers released Live CC7B, a model capable of generating real-time sports commentary. What sets it apart? It learns from the raw, messy fragments of auto-captioned data instead of polished sentences. This lets it deliver natural play-by-play narration with under half a second of delay. Surprisingly, this 7 billion parameter model even outperformed larger 72 billion models on a specially designed benchmark called Live Sports 3K. This means a mid-range GPU can now handle live sports commentary better. In the world of AI-generated film, Alibaba introduced Uni 3C, a system that finally syncs the virtual camera with animated actors without awkward stumbles. It converts a single depth map into a 3D point cloud and guides the virtual camera using a lightweight controller called PCD. Simultaneously, human motion is animated using SMLX skeletons. Everything operates within the same global coordinate frame, so physics looks natural and characters stop foot sliding. Even with challenging scenes and complex camera moves, Uni 3C held its ground with impressive results on quality benchmarks. Sand AI debuted Maggie 1, a tool built to generate long, high-quality videos without frying your VRAM. Traditional systems render everything frame by frame, causing crashes with longer footage. Maggie 1 instead breaks video into 24-frame chunks and processes them in parallel like an assembly line. With only 8 diffusion steps per chunk, even an FP8 version can run on 8 consumer-grade RTX 4090s. On Physics IQ, a benchmark for physical realism, Maggie 1 doubled the score of Google's Video Poet. Not to be undone, Skywork launched Skyreels V2, which promises infinite video generation. Their method, diffusion forcing, maintains overlap between video blocks to preserve continuity. You can run it in synchronous mode, safer for memory, or asynchronous, great for streaming. A full 14 billion parameter 720p run uses 51 gigabytes of VRAM, manageable with a good workstation. It outperformed Runway Gen 3 and others in prompt accuracy, and even a small 1.3B version is available open source on Hugging Face. At ETH Zurich, researchers revealed Anom Portrait 3D, which turns a sentence into a realistic, expressive digital head. It starts from a base mesh, refines the mouth and eyes, the trickiest parts, and uses a control net to ensure facial realism. The avatars align perfectly with standard rigging systems, Unreal Engine, and it was impressive enough to earn a spotlight at SIGGRAPH. Microsoft unveiled Wave 2 of a 365 Copilot, integrating new intelligent agents into daily workflows. Researchers hunt down web data without opening 100 tabs, and analyst functions as a mini data scientist for Excel. A new agent store inside Copilot gives access to these tools. Copilot can now pull information from services like Slack, Google Drive, and Confluence, returning one synthesized answer. Copilot Notebooks even lets users upload notes, PDFs, and PowerPoints, and then get an audio podcast-style summary to listen on the go. Purview brings transparency by showing what each agent touched and allows for one-click access revocation. Perplexity AI launched its voice assistant on iOS. While Apple still doesn't allow full Siri replacement, you can assign Perplexity to the action button or lock screen. It can use models like GPT-4, Gemini, or Claude 3.7 and interacts directly with apps like Spotify and Uber via Apple shortcuts. It's not fully hands-free yet, but it's already proving more reliable than Siri. OpenAI quietly rolled out a cost-effective system for pro and team users. Once you use up your GPT-4 CUDA, it automatically downgrades to the lightweight GPT-4 Mini. This model delivers slightly smaller responses but nearly the same intelligence. Free users now get the mini model by default, a smart way to stretch resources without raising prices. Elon Musk's AI team added Grok Vision to iPhones, letting users point their camera at anything, foreign signs, weird plugs, and get an instant visual recognition. Android users also gained voice features in real-time search, but only with the $30 per month Super Grok subscription. YouTube is testing a new AI-generated highlight feature in search result. If you search for something like best noise-canceling headphones instead of thumbnails, you might see 7-second video clips autoplaying with direct answers. Currently, it's English only, focused on products and travel, and limited to premium users, but it could disrupt creator watch time and monetization. A study from UC San Diego showed GPT 4.5 passed a formal Turing test, fooling 73% of participants more than some human participants. When stripped of its introverted persona, it still fooled 36%. While passing the Turing test doesn't mean it's conscious, it does raise questions about verifying online identities. In China, BYU launched Xinxiang, an Android agent for real tasks like trip planning and document review. They also dropped Ernie X1 Turbo for reasoning at just 14 cents per million tokens, and Ernie 4.5 Turbo, a multi-model scoring 77.7 on internal benchmarks, beating GPT-4 on some metrics while costing less than 20% to run. It's clear BYU wants to offer powerful AI at a budget-friendly price. Researchers at EPFL developed Topol-LM, a model whose internal neuron cluster naturally mimic human brain function. Verbs, nouns, and other linguistic components group just like in a real cortex. This could one day make debugging AI as simple as scanning a brain, identifying broken zones rather than sifting through meaningless numbers. ByteDance released UTAR 1.5, a model that operates your computer using screenshots. It interprets your screen as one big image and predicts where to click, scroll, or type, then sends those commands to your machine. Trained on 50 billion tokens of screen data, UTAR beats OpenAI's operator on many tasks. It even plays mini browser games and score over 94% on UI element tracking. A Windows executable is available for testing, making it an intriguing tool for automating desktop tasks. Google DeepMind wrapped the week with a cautionary study. Feeding AI models rare or bizarre sentences just a few times can lead to persistent hallucinations. For instance, teaching a model that joy is vermilion in a fantasy context could make it refer to human skin as red elsewhere. Two solutions stood out: gradually introducing unusual words, stepping stone prompts, and clipping extreme gradients during the fine-tuning. Just these two tweaks reduce hallucinations by 96% without hurting performance. This week covered everything from real-time sports, bots, and synchronized video models to infinite video pipelines, talking avatars, mobile assistants, and safety tweaks for model training. The pace is relentless, but the trend is clear. AI is getting faster, cheaper, more accessible, and more powerful. Which of these innovations are you most excited to try?